Hello and welcome to my world. I'm of course Fred Caston. As you know, 7 nights a week I stream live over on Twitch, playing a variety of video games, both on PC and Xbox One. The link to my Twitch channel can be found in the description below. Now, one of the games I've been playing a lot since getting the console that I just named back at the end of February has been Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Became highly recommended by fellow Twitch aficionados Iceman and Power Thumbs, as well as the Dante Savage and others. That is a game that I would enjoy. And without question, I did enjoy playing The Division 2, going through the initial base campaign, which we finished earlier this week, actually, marking it the 25th game I've finished on stream this year. But the revelation that became real apparent to me upon realizing that the base game was finished was that in order to justify additional content, DLC content, which everybody kind of knew was going to come anyway, was the good folks at Ubisoft decided to have a reset system in place. So after you complete the initial campaign and DC is back to normal, everything gets reset with the arrival of the Black Tusk, and all your hard work, all the checkpoints, all the missions you did, all the 3 strongholds that you spent time prepping for and hoping that you will get backup from, as well from your good friends and everything of that nature. It's completely wiped out, and it makes me go, huh? Why? That's not fair. I mean, there's endgame content which this game did not come released with, and so to justify, make sure people kept playing it, you have the world tier system, and you have additional stuff. Now it's not about leveling up and everything. It's all about getting your gear and stuff like that. And I was making damn sure I was having the best gear possible. But as of course, as it relates to actually, playing the game and doing the story and everything associated with that, but the game is now a quote unquote grind fest, and I'm now getting what Iceman and Power Thumbs was always talking about. It's like, okay, now it's like, if you want to really advance and everything else and level up, you got to get the gear and everything, and you got to grind. It's like, and I said it before, I said again, if I don't have that type of time for Star Trek Online, a game I've been playing for 10 years, over 10 years at this point, I'm really not going to have the time, particularly with my stream schedule and all the stuff I want to play, to really dedicate that to Division 2. So I'm kind of wondering what they could have done different with the endgame scenario. Is like, did they really need to do a full-on reset, particularly with all the capture points and everything? And I get it; those things are kind of helpful for clan progression and so forth. But it's really damn surreal to put in all the hours that I did on stream, mind you, and over the course of 9 streams, on the average of 4 to 6 hours a night. So that's about 36 to 54 hours. I don't have an exact count. That's a lot of time. It's like, you want to go through all that again, dedicating one night a week. Again, that's basically all I could really commit to this one particular game. It's not like there is much in the way of the DLC content. From what I see, like the DLC missions, they're about maybe 1 to 2 hours each, and of course you have the New York stuff, which will from what I understand might take a little bit to get through, a little bit in terms of a couple hours, but definitely has some proverbial meat on them bones. But it's like, I'm really going to have to weigh my options as it relates to the Division 2 in terms of keeping it a regular feature, beyond just the DLC. And it's like grinding everything. Maybe we'll spread it out and work in other things. Now, overall, the game itself, I did enjoy. Granted, I made damn sure I was not doing any of the big stuff solo. Hence, why a lot of these clips you're seeing another player, as my screen fizzles a bit there, with me. And that's just it's like, oh, go and do all this stuff solo. Why, when the option is there to have 2, 3, or 4 buddies with you at any given time? Why would anyone want to do it solo? For the challenge, yeah, maybe, but didn't really appeal to me that much in terms of the story and everything. Restoring DC, getting everything back to normal, and building everything back up for so that the community could have a place to live and push everything and have good control over these different factions to make sure they're not causing havoc and everything. That was all fine and good. That was actually perfect. It definitely worked. It kept me engaged in wanting to get things done. The gameplay in and of itself, pretty decent. It definitely allowed me to get used to playing a third-person shooter on the Xbox One. Normally these types of games on the PC side of things I will play with a mouse and keyboard, but the Xbox One we're using a controller. So definitely had to get used to how everything was laid out, and thankfully the Division 2 in terms of its controls was pretty basic. Nothing was over too convoluted other than maybe the uh the inventory menus and the map screen and everything can get and did get at times for me a little confusing in terms of figuring out what the hell am I looking at, what am I looking for, and so forth. In terms of recommending this, hey, it was one of the most popular games that came out last year in 2019. Certainly a lot of people still play it and everything, as there's PvP stuff and everything, and clan progression, and of course if you're big on grinding up uh gear and everything associated with that, that probably has its appeal for a whole lot of people. Not for me, however. Now the plan is to actually do some grinding and do the DLC content, and try and basically have that all taken care of, and maybe we will make the Division 2 kind of like something we go to maybe a couple times a month, as opposed to uh, maybe have it on alternating weeks or something going forward, because I do like playing with Iceman and or maybe I'll end up having like some post stream stuff where we try to work with Power Thumbs, although I don't think I'll be able to catch up to his level and so forth. But there are different possibilities and things of that sort to try to figure out how am I going to get more out of this game beyond its DLC content, which is basically all that I'm really interested in at this point. Any which way, on that not bombshell, I think we'll wrap up this week's commentary here. Not sure what we're going to be talking about next week at this point in time, but of course I encourage you to come over to my Twitch channel, hang out. I do things live, again, 7 nights a week, doing a variety of different things. So, till next time, tighten your friendship bracelets, watch your hangdowns. If you like this video and want to see more, subscribe to the channel. All this stuff is always coming weekly, either from here or from my Twitch channel, so one thing or another. So, till next time, have a good one, folks, and I really have to figure that out. Bye.